the whole world what we're all about. We the girls, we the passion for fashion. Ooh, Bratz, they'll always be there for each other. Ooh, Bratz, yeah. Styling how we feel, talking about best friends. Yeah. Together we can do anything. We all gotta plan the dream, take a chance and believe, make it real.
Take a shot, let's go get the hand of glass. Might take a sip. I might be a different girl off the Hennessy, but it still won't take some time before you get to me. Take a shot one time, like a G. On the body, now they all over me. But you for everybody, though you for the streets. And since I'm always winning, I never compete.
Thanks so much for tuning in to another video. If you're new here, my name is Janaea Valencia and I'm a makeup artist and esthetician. So as you can see, I forgot to film an intro, so I'm just using these videos. You can see in detail how the look came out, and this is basically just going to be my thoughts on the new Makeup Revolution Bratz collab, as well as just turning myself into a real-life Bratz doll. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's get straight into it. So, Makeup Revolution actually collabed with Bratz, and I picked up a few of the items. I'm honestly not gonna lie to you guys, I didn't get everything in the collection because I'm only gonna get the things that I'm actually gonna use, and because it's brand new, there wasn't too many reviews. I haven't bought anything from Makeup Revolution before, so this is my first time. And from the reviews from their previous collabs, most people were saying that their palettes can either be a hit or a miss. Either they're very much lacking pigmentation, or, you know, they're giving what they need to give. So I was like, okay. I looked at all the different options. They have a lip pencil for each of the Bratz, and they also have a palette for each of the Bratz, and they also have a big palette. But I'm not gonna hold you. The big palette, it wasn't, I can tell what colors I'm gonna use and what colors will show up on me type of thing. The whole color scheme for the bigger palette, it just wasn't making sense to me. So the only one that I actually ended up buying, like I would have bought more if I really thought, you know, that I would like them. So I ended up just picking up the Sasha Palette, and this is how it looks. Really, really cute. And this is how the actual palette itself looks. So there are 14 of the smaller shades. If I open this up, it actually comes with a mirror too, which is cute. And then it kind of folds over without like bending or anything. Let's be realistic. If you do makeup, you know, palettes, especially when they're bigger, they can take up a lot of space. So being able to fold it in half, that's very convenient. But this is how it looks. I haven't really swatched any of the colors yet. Oh my gosh, but I literally have been obsessed with Bratz my whole life. If you guys have been obsessed with Bratz, which one were you? But literally, I've been obsessed with them my whole life. And this palette is really, really gorgeous. I'm gonna try to do a close up. It's so cute. And these bigger shades down here, the 4 bigger shades, I think you could use them for highlight or eyeshadow, which is also pretty cool. So I don't know, but I'm feeling something colorful, and I'm of course gonna do a cut crease. I'm feeling this color right here. It's like a reddish but like more rust kind of color, but these are all so pretty. So I don't know, let me think. Yeah, so basically I'm just gonna do like a little freestyle type of look today and see how it goes. These always come out lit. If this fails, it's gonna end up on TikTok. But yeah, so this is how they look. They have a good range of matte shades versus shimmer shades. So honestly, out of all the palettes, I like this color scheme the best, so this is what I went with. So I'm starting off with this shade right here all the way in the corner, which is like a light peach kind of color, called Vibe Check, and I'm just gonna apply that all over my crease as a transition shade. Okay, so this is actually really pigmented and it's a pretty transition shade. Also, I forgot to mention, the only thing I did differently with my eyebrows is just made them a little bit thinner and just dragged them out a little bit more. So I didn't do them like as thick as I usually do because the Bratz are known for having, you know, thin, very defined arched brows. So, you know, had to go ahead and do that. And I'm just going in with my same Morphe M518 brush, and then I'm going into this like kind of light orange shade here called Mixtape, and I'm gonna apply that just a little bit lower. You know the routine, guys. Okay, so I'm kind of bringing it out a little more than usual because I'm doing a full cut crease today. And then the next shade I'm going in with is this beautiful rust kind of shade right here called Latest Hits. And I'm taking my Morphe M514 blending brush and I'm just going to apply it a little bit more towards the outer corner and a little bit lower than the last shade. Going in with the, also I just swatched some of these so you guys can kind of see how they look like. They're really, really pretty, and I was trying to get an idea of what I'm doing. I want to do something a little more colorful. It's all going to work out and I trust the process. But I'm basically using the same Morphe M514 brush and going into this like deeper brown shade called Choreography. The one thing I noticed right away, the fallout is not super bad, but it is in the palette. And because the base of the palette is a little lighter, it stains it really, really easily, which is annoying. Because then it looks like it's more worn out than it really is. You know, this is my first time using it, but it's really not that deep. I don't know how dark this brown is. It looks a tiny bit muted, but like I could still work with it. Actually, it's pretty pigmented. So I'm just gonna use that to deepen up this whole area. It's definitely kind of showing me more depth. So I'm just gonna build it up a little more. Then I'm gonna cut my crease. As you can see, the crease is cut, period. Things I did that. Anyway, so let's try to get this look moving along. So for this inner portion of my eye, I'm starting with this kind of like, what's the color? Like a scarlet glittery kind of shade called Scorching. And then in the middle, I'm going to this like blue shimmer shade called Hop to It. And then on the end, I'm going to blend that all in with this shade, which is like a magenta type of purple color called Strike a Pose. And let's see how it turns out. So I'm just taking this regular BH Cosmetics brush to apply those shades, and then I'll just like clean it off with this brush cleaner. But I'm using the same brush for those shades, and this is the number 9 BH Cosmetics brush. Okay, so this is how it looks so far. Low-key kind of looks a little bit crazy. But then I'm going in with that magenta shade, Striker Pose, and I'm using the BH Cosmetics number 8 brush, which is still like a flat rounded lid brush, but it's a little bit thicker. I didn't buy the eyeliner or the mascara from their collection because I have a lot of eyeliners and mascaras, and why would I buy it if it's not gonna work? I didn't really know if it was gonna work or not, and I didn't want to waste my money. No cap. So I'm just gonna put some mascara on. This is the Colourpop BFF Mascara. I'm gonna do a light coat, then throw on my lashes really quickly. Okay, so I just tightlined my eyes with the Marc Jacobs highliner in the shade, what is the shade? Blacker. Also, I already prepped my skin, and today I just used the Too Faced Hangover primer. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and apply my foundation and concealer. So now I'm just gonna apply my concealer, my usual, and this is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Cookie. I'm gonna actually kind of highlight though, which I usually don't do. Like, I don't usually do an in-depth highlight, but you don't wear Bratz doll today, so why not? And I'm just gonna go on with my foundation in the shade Caramel. I'm gonna kind of add a lot today, very full coverage for whatever reason. I'm gonna apply a little bit over the nose area, like on the sides here. Make sure I really get my cheeks. Then my favorite thing to do, I'm spraying my Colourpop. I mean, I keep calling it Colourpop. They own both companies. So yeah, I'm using the Fourth Ray Beauty Do It Hyaluronic Mist, and I'm gonna spray that before I blend everything. Okay, made sure to dampen my beauty blender, and I'm just gonna blend. You know the vibes. Okay, now I'm just gonna let this powder sit really quickly, because that way if I over like bronze or contour my nose, I can just dust it off easy with the powder. So I'm just taking this number 6 brush from this rose gold set, BH Cosmetics, and I'm taking my Colourpop no filter finishing powder in the shade, what is this, deep dark? Yeah, in the shade deep dark, and I'm gonna use like a light hand because this is very pigmented. I'm bringing it up into like my nose and like the inner corner here a little bit, and I'm gonna blend it out. I mean, I already have a tiny nose. This shit is almost invisible as it is. Lucky me. And then I'm doing like a point here, and I'm just gonna kind of just like do like a little round here. Yeah. I'm gonna cover a little bit with the powder that's left over on the beauty blender, so it doesn't look really harsh, you know. And then I'm just gonna take my big brush, my big powder brush, and just dust all of that away. I'm just trying to make my nose a little bit more, not really defined, but slim. It's hard because my nose is already slim, so I really can't tell if I'm like doing it right. Okay, I think that's good. I'm just gonna brush away all the excess powder now that it's sat for a little bit. I'm gonna bronze the rest of our face with the same powder, the perimeter of my forehead, and my cheekbones, and then I'm gonna go back in with the same powder to kind of just make sure it's really precise on the inner portion here. Now I'm just going in with my Color du Jour highlighting brush, number 20 brush. And I'm gonna use this shade down here called Center Stage, which is just like a regular gold. I mean, I would go in with this one, but it's a little more chunky texture, so just to be on the safe side, I'm going in with this. I might mix in a little bit of this like baby pink rose gold type of highlight in the shade Groovalicious and Center Stage. Here we go. I love the names, they're so cute. They didn't have a blush, so I'm just gonna use my own blush. So I'm going in with my Colourpop blush in the shade Trippin, and I'm just gonna blend my contour and highlight together. The highlight is amazing, as you guys can see, but it's just gonna kind of bring down the vibrant color scheme that we have going on here, especially because I'm gonna do my bottom eyeshadow too. So yeah. And I'm going back into that magenta shade called Strike a Pose, and I'm just gonna start the bottom eyeshadow, and I'm leaving a little bit of space, just a little bit, so I can fill that in with a liner and give my eyes the appearance of being a little bit bigger, because I already have huge eyes, so I really don't need to do the most, you know. But basically, like, I'll try to zoom in here so you guys can kind of see what I mean. I'm leaving just a little bit of space, nothing too crazy, you know. I got this little eye pencil set, and I think it comes with 4 shades in here, one for all of the girls. These are how the liners look. They're like pastel kind of colors. I'm gonna swatch them real quickly. So this peach looking one is the shade Sasha. This is the shade Sasha. I'm gonna swatch the shade Yasmin next. It's like a lilac color. These are really pretty and creamy. I don't think they're gel, but they're still cute though. Still cute. Then we have, I think this is Chloe, the blue one. Yeah. The light blue is called Chloe. These are really, really pigmented, honestly. I'm glad I got these too. Because I've been needing more like liners for my waterline. And then this is the shade Jade, which is just this light pink kind of color. Super cute. These are really pretty. And I'm gonna go in with the shade Sasha today, which was the first one. Just gonna apply a little bit of this here so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about by leaving a little bit of a space, but mostly just putting this in the waterline here. It's just gonna open up my eyes a little bit. Like I said, I really don't need to do the most because my eyes are already really big, so it looks cute or whatever. I'm gonna take like my same brush that I used for the first few shades and go in with that like light tan shade, the first one called Vibe Check, and blend out this magenta here. Next, I'm going in with that light peach, the peach shade called Mixtape, and I'm blending that out as well, right over that magenta shade to diffuse it a little bit. I'm not using any particular brush. I'm just using the same Morphe brush that I started off with for my crease. Then I'm just taking this like flat square brush, number 10 brush, and I'm just taking that brown choreography and just putting it on, like stamping it on the outer corner here. Going back in with my Morphe M21 brush and that shade and this highlight shade called Center Stage to do my inner corner. I'm gonna set everything in place and then I'm gonna show you some lip swatches. Oh, I lied. Forget I have to do the little fake lashes. I'm only gonna do like a few longer ones instead of doing like a bunch of them. And I'm doing them only on the outer corner here. Anyways, you guys, we made it to the end of the video and my camera is just pissing me off right now. So I lined with my Colourpop BFF pencil. And now I'm just gonna show you guys and also see what these look like. The Lippy Pencils. So first up we have the shade Sasha, and it has all of their little cute animal logos. It has a little bunny because her nickname was Bunny Boo. It's supposed to be brown. This is how they look like. I think they're matte. So that's this one. Oh, that's cute. It's definitely not as dark as I thought it was gonna be. Hope I can find one that I like. So that is Sasha. It's cute. It's like a nude with like a hint of an orange peach undertone to it. Next, we're gonna swatch Jade. Hers is a little cat because her nickname was Cool Cat. If you guys can't tell, I've been obsessed. I've been getting told that I look like a Bratz doll basically my whole life. Hers is supposed to be a rose kind of color. Okay, not sure if these are actually matte. I take that back. I think they're just a satin finish. But this is that one. It's a really cute pink with like reddish undertones. And then the last one is Yasmin, which is supposed to be like a lighter brown. And she has the frog with a crown on it because her nickname was Princess, duh. And then Chloe's was Angel, but I didn't like Chloe's shade. This just looks like it's gonna be cute. Okay, this is definitely like a pink still, but more brownish, like a mauve Yasmin's color. I hope I'm showing that. I'm probably gonna go with the Yasmin because Sasha's is a little bit more warm. I'm gonna add a little more liner to balance it out. But honestly, I like everything a lot so far. I love the way the eyeshadow turned out. 1000%. Very pigmented, super cute. And this is the last thing I got, which is the lip plumper. They also have lip glosses for each of the girls. Why they make this so big? Look at this, even the wand is huge, but I like it, it's cute. It has a little tiny like faint mint scent to it. I'm gonna put a little bit of this in the center. So if you made it all the way to the end of this, turning myself into a Bratz doll slash Bratz collection review, I really appreciate you guys so much. I'm working a little bit more now, so it's a little bit harder to try to find the time to record and put out content, but you know, there's a lot of people that are always asking me questions and always interested in my looks and want me to keep putting out content, and I want to keep doing it because I love it. So of course I'm gonna keep trying and try to be more on a consistent basis. I really appreciate all of the support and all the great feedback that I always get from you guys. I literally had the little microphone that you can connect to a radio, and I would sing on it when I was little. And I wanted the Bratz phone, you know, the lips, so fucking bad. But obviously I grew up in a Caribbean household and my aunt was not having that. Like, oh, a phone, you're grown. No, phones are for grown-ups. But okay, I got my first phone when I was 13 because my dad let me, but you know, I was kind of out of the Bratz phase at that point. But I used to have so many of the dolls. I used to have the one we could do her hair and her makeup, even though my aunt didn't even let me do her makeup because there was glitter, and she's like, you're gonna get it everywhere. I'm like, girl, let me live my life. This is my world and you're just living in it. Like, stop, you're a side character. Stop trying to tell me what to do. But she was not trying to let me be great, so she took my glitter and I was like, what the fuck? But anyways, I've been obsessed with it my whole life. My favorite character was Yasmin because when I used to have the doll, obviously they whitewashed the hell out of her. I don't really know whose idea that was, but I just want to talk. But she looked just like me, and being, you know, a brown girl, we did not have no representation in general because Barbie, she's so basic. The clear ones can have that. We don't really care. They can have that. But I love it. If you guys loved Bratz, let me know in the comments which one were you, because I was Yasmin, especially because she had the little beauty mark on her face. But they were just those bitches, period. And they kind of just set the standard for how most females want to look today, how I already look, because I was just gifted to be a real life Bratz doll. Anyways, I'm just talking. But yeah, make sure you share your thoughts with me. Comment down below. If you know somebody that would like this video, then hit that link and share it, sweetie. And don't forget to hit the like button, of course. If you're not already subscribed, then make sure you're subscribed and turn on the post notification bell so that you don't miss out the next time I post a video, because why would you want to miss out? It's me. But I definitely still have that giveaway coming very soon, and if you want to be in the giveaway, then you have to be subscribed. Stop lying to yourself. You know you want to be my friend. Hit that subscribe button, okay? Just hit the subscribe button at this point, okay? But thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.